Welcome to Kennesaw, Georgia, in the greater Atlanta area and home to the Owls of Kennesaw State, where these fans have been eagerly anticipating this one all week. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Kennesaw State Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Rebels will put toe to leather and we'll get started. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Williams looking for a man. Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. They try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Right up on the receivers. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Makes a grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Bradley. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Takes the handoff. It's Thomas. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Wants to throw. It's Orji. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. They boot it away. They'll put that return to a stop with the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Running back searching for a hole. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. On the move, it's Scott. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Takes it from the gun on third down. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Simple call, excellent execution, moves the sticks on third down.
These QBs and receivers, man, they run this route in practice thousands of times. So it's nice to see them come out here and execute it in game conditions. Great job with the timing, great job with the depth and the route. Nice work between those two.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Williams will pass. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. So they gamble on 4th down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
4th and long. I mean, what just 4th and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there? 4th down and long. No problem. I got this in the first half.
Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Well, That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. The throw. Got the back over the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll run the toss. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory. He might have a question or two to answer about that decision. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And you see the dagger concept so much in pro football, in college football, and they're trying to run a guy deep to take that safety with him, pull him out of the way, and then kind of throw it right underneath that vacated area where he's at. Unsuccessfully, but that's what they were trying to accomplish on that play.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Dropping back, it's Calandria. The quick out. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Kennesaw State 3, UNLV 0.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Hauls it in, the first down and more. At the 45, on his way. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
And the Rebels are rolling down the field.
29 Philly.
Back to throw, it's Calandria. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. The give to the left side.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. On the option. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play.
You kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that 1st down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Now the toss. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
The pitch. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Williams looking for a man. Finds his tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down.
Now, a 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it. 1st down and more. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Rodgers. At the 40, there he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bennett. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Kennesaw State right back to work. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. Williams will pass. Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Makes the grab. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Owls!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Toledo is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Bruce Gradkowski should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Western Kentucky. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
41-yard line. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Give to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Good enough.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10.
Get set.
Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Grabbed in the middle. It's Reynolds. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
Need to do a better job as a defender tackling the catch. On the curl route, he had a chance to break on the ball, get the receiver down, couldn't do it, and as a result, they give up an explosive play.
Makes the grab. It's Thomas. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Bradley. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
And finally the offense strikes, man. Puts a drive together, gets points right at the end of the first half. Kudos to their defense, keeping them in it. Now you got some momentum. Figure some things out at halftime. Right back in this ballgame.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Williams looking for a man. Finds the tight end. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Second down coming up. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Wide open downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Quick timeout. Seconds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Quickly to the tight end. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
It's so difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
The RPO, it's complete. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just enough time for one final play of the half. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. He wants to change this route. Williams will pass. Throws toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the second half. And here's the return. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll open the second half with a run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Got room at the 35. He's loose on the left. Touchdown, Vegas. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive with an end around. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the offense dialing up the jet sweep, and I like that idea because this receiver, with his speed, you want to try to get him on the perimeter, put the ball in his hands and see what can happen.
Just got one on that last run. Now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. The offense changing the play. Running to the left. Got the first down and more. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Williams looking for a man. Makes the catch. It's Moss. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Makes the catch. It's Rogers. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
To the air on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Got his man quickly. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Finds his big tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Williams will pass. Gets it out fast. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the 1st down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. Going for the marker on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. They'll try to get outside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the boot, looking for his man. Lost the defense, he's wide open. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now on the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
It's now 2nd down.
And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wideout. The give to the tailback. The Rebels get enough for the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger.
It's a seam wide open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz here. Quick handoff. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The Rebels are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Going for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
And the Rebels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Powers through the defender. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and lead the clock. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Coastal Carolina has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the surf turf in Conway. They're up by 4 over the Bluebirds. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wide receiver going in motion. Williams looking for a man. With the catch, it's Wallace. Wide open spaces. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give him a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Wants to go up top on first down. Flicks it out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Up-tempo for the offense.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play to lead the clock.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense defense makes a third down stop.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in fourth down territory. It's fourth and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive. I'm losing, but the situation favors me in fourth and short.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And after failing to get that fourth down, it is basically desperation point now. Their defense has to come up with a quick takeaway or at least get a fast 3 and out to give themselves a chance to crawl back into this one.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Got it set up on the outside. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, still going. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. The give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The delay of game pushes the offense back. The Rebels are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the 1st down, and let's see if they go for it here. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They boot it away on 4th down. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Another delay of game penalty. This is just sloppy. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
10.